This is what I want to encourage you all to do. I want to encourage you to give the unfamiliar a chance, to support as many musicians that you can because we love music. On this channel, I don't only react to like trending videos from and trending musicians. I also react to what I call underrated musicians or underdogs, and everything in between. Um, I've listened and found and heard for the first time so much music around the world that I'm really loving to be a part of. Before this channel, I listened to a lot of the same songs from the 80s because I love the 80s musically, and I would listen to the same songs on my playlist. But I've now discovered so many new songs. This is going to be a special reaction that I'm dedicating to a musician that I feel is underrated, and I don't like it. They deserve more exposure because I think they're good as hell. So the singer is Jeffrey East, and the song title, Kiss You Sober. All right. So I want you to stay there and don't go anywhere. I want you to grab a drink, sit back in your comfy couch, and wait until Tazzz reacts. Yeah, so yeah, I said I don't like it. I've reacted to one, maybe two songs from Jeffrey East, like his own songs. And I think the first time I heard him, he was singing along with Home Free. So I was doing like a Home Free reaction, I think it was. And Jeffrey East was singing on there, and I heard his voice. There's something about his voice, the tone, um, sometimes the vulnerability in his voice paired with the lyrics. It's just something that I think is so special, and I think more people need to hear it. So let's use and take advantage of social media in a good way this time. So I want you to, hopefully you'll listen to this, and if you like it, please share it on your other social media sites. Please support Jeffrey East. The free way of supporting him is subscribing to his channel. Please do that. And like and comment to this song. This is his song on his channel. And then the other way, if you're able to, please purchase any music that he has out there. I always simply say, imagine if it was you. If you were the musician, wouldn't you like to get support? Wouldn't you like people to hear you and notice you and like you? Um, I feel once you listen to him, there's no way you could not like him. Again, it's something about his voice, his interpretation of songs, his lyrical meanings. I just find fascinating. So this is me supporting him. He didn't ask me to do this for him. This is organically. I've responded to him before in some other reactions, and he actually responded back. That also makes me have extra respect for him because some musicians don't respond. And I know sometimes they may be too busy or they might have a billion followers and it's really hard to. I get that. But then I also have some musicians who are very iconic who have also responded to me. So I don't know. But I can't help but not ignore people that do respond because that really makes me respect them more. Because I really am a fan of many of them. So anyway, if you didn't know, Jeffrey East, it says, is a Grammy Award winning singer, songwriter, producer, and he says in here, I've been lucky enough to have Billboard charting cuts with artists like Tim McGraw, Rascal Flatts, Matchbox 20, is it Eli Band, John Party, and many others. So that's good. I didn't know that part. If you know anything else about him, let me know because I actually love to be educated by you in the comments. Most of the things I've learned throughout these 2+ years on the channel is from you. So I thank you for that. But yeah, let's mainly support Jeffrey East because my main focus on the channel is to support the musicians, gain them more exposure and recognition. Okay. Yeah. So subscribe to his channel, please. Then subscribe to mine. Anyway, let me get into this song. I haven't heard it yet because I never pre-watch anything. I wait until I'm recording like now. And again, I hope that you give it listen to it first, and then hopefully you'll enjoy it. Hopefully I'll enjoy it because I'm honest. But I haven't heard a song yet from him that I didn't like, so I'm going to assume I like it. Here we go.
Kiss You Sober. My name is Jeffrey East. I'm a songwriter. I've written a lot of songs that hopefully you've heard. I'm terrible at intros. This is called Kiss You Sober. It's one thing to want that one thing when you're high on something else. When you're buzzing like a bee on anything that takes you away from feeling like yourself. When spirits are high and ambitions are low, flames can ignite, anything goes. Ooh, I've done some thinking about it, some drinking about it. Girl, you should know that ooh, if I had it all to do over, I'd still lay on your shoulder. Girl, I would kiss you It's one thing to wake up with the sun and keep the curtains drawn on your regret. Ooh, and it's something else to jump out of that bed feeling like last night was the best thing you ever did. No harm, no foul, not a single mistake, no hanging my head for a chance I didn't take. Ooh, I've done some thinking about it, some drinking about it. Girl, you should know that ooh, if I had it all to do over, I'd still lay on your shoulder. Girl, I would kiss you What does this say about you and me? Drunker than hell, without a single drink. Ooh, I've done some thinking about it, some drinking about it. Girl, you should know that ooh, if I had it all to do over, I'd still lay on your shoulder. Girl, I would kiss you Fun fact, what you didn't know about take two here is I'm recording. You can go ahead and show them the messy desk if you want to, right over there. So yeah. But if you notice, there's another track rolling that I didn't mute. So this whole time, I was playing with another version of myself that was not at all where I was in this version. So that's fun. That was really hard. It was really hard. All right, there's that one.
He did it again. He did it again. He did it again. Like, I don't know what to initially say. This is unscripted, people. I told you before hearing this song that I told you something about his voice. There's something about the tone. There's something about the lyrics. Before I even heard this song, I'm talking about past songs I've heard and reacted to, but he did it again. Um, Let me also say, like, damn, Jeffrey, you have like 3, 4, 5 lungs inside that chest because some of those notes that you hit, I think you need more than 2 lungs. So bravo to that. Like, I mean, I love long notes, especially when they're put in the right spot and you put them in the right spot. Like this is such a bittersweet song. Um, in a good way, in a therapeutic way, if you will. Music can do so many things to us. It can educate us. It can entertain us. It can inform us. Um, I took this song based on the lyrics as two people in love, but there's that problem, that huge problem of like sobriety, of alcoholism, of being inebriated. Um, and in the midst of all of that, there's emotions, there's love, there's companionship. And then it's this point of, if you could do it all over again, like you said in the lyrics, you kiss you sober. I just love that. I love it because it has like intertwined in there that you want to not be where you were. You want to be sober. But in the midst of it all, you're letting this other person know how much they mean to you and how much they love you. That part hasn't vanished. And that's a beautiful thing. That means like through all the test of time, through all the problems that we're going through, the love is still apparent and that we know it and that we have it. So that says a lot about the strength of love. You know what I mean? Because sometimes people can be in such a situation that forget. They forget they're in love. They forget people love them. They forget there's a support system. There's things like that. But sometimes, in this case, you don't. Also, there's safety in numbers. That's a saying that at least is said in the United States. So, like in this case, let's say you have two people. I don't know if both are fighting these demons or just one. It may just be him, the protagonist, but let's say it's two for argument's sake. Safety in numbers means like, okay, knowing that you're going through the same thing as me, we now can get to the other side together. And that could be a beautiful thing. It could be not easier, but it could be knowing you have somebody that's right by your side going through the same thing as you can make you more palpable to say, okay, I can see the light at the end of the tunnel, and get through this. So I love that beauty of it. Kiss you sober, that love, that beautiful, tender love that stands the test of time, um, through dark times, is what I'll say. Um, Tell me if you can relate to that. Beautiful, beautiful again. And I also love your humor. Oh my God. Like I didn't expect that or know that was going to happen at the beginning. You took that loud sip of coffee, and I heard you say you really suck at intros. And I just love that humility and you being honest and authentic. Like the little things mean a lot. And then at the end, which you had said you didn't know you had it recording or something like that. So you had something double playing. Um, I just love that. You're just so down to earth. I get that from you. And you're human like the rest of us. So thank you for sharing a piece, which I didn't expect. Thank you for sharing a piece of you outside the music to show, your realness. Now I have another thing to like about you. Listen, everybody, I hope that you again support Jeffrey East. I feel he's underrated and I feel he deserves more exposure and recognition. He can sing. The man can sing. And he gives you those feelings. He doesn't just sing words that are on a piece of paper. He becomes the words. His words, you can feel it and see it through his mannerisms, through his tonality. And I just love that. You take those words and you give them breath. You give them that brevity that they deserve. And I just love, that's one of the things of many that I love about him. Um, this is the part of the show I do a thumbs up pass if I like a song, thumbs down ass if I don't like a song. Were you paying attention? Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Oh my goodness. I wish you the best, Jeffrey East. I wish you the best. You have a fan here on Tazzz Reacts. So yeah, I'm gonna spread you to my other social media sites. I want you all else out there to do the same, okay? If you want to see another reaction that I did of Jeffrey East, I want you to check out there. All right. I want you all to take it easy and keep it breezy. And go Phillies. Woohoo!